Stalingrad, the Alamo of World War II. For hours, days, and months, for a seemingly endless period, every man, woman, and child becomes Stalingrad's defender against furious, increasing Nazi sky and land attacks. The destruction of homes and factories is unending, but despite this avalanche of shot and shell, the heart and the will of the city's defenders never falters. Nazi dive bombers attempt to destroy a bridge, one of many erected every night, but they fail utterly in every attempt to stem reinforcements. Russia and Russians are determined to hold at all costs. Perish but do not retreat is the order of every day. Here the defenders battle the invader from house to house and street to street. The undying will to resist against seemingly hopeless odds is the valiant story of Stalingrad. Every bit of cover becomes a blazing fort. Ruined buildings are bombed, captured, and retaken, but the will to hold never falters. Every battered factory becomes a battleground, producing German casualties. Reinforcements arrive when Stalingrad's capture seems imminent. This tragic scene grimly symbolizes the bravery of men, women, and children who refuse to surrender. As autumn comes, hope rises again in Russia. All that Hitler could give, they've taken for a second time. And from battered Stalingrad, small patrols move forward toward the enemy. Now comes Russia's greatest ally, the snow and zero cold of winter on the steppes. And again the tide begins to turn. Now the Soviet armies are again on the offensive. And all the ground gained by Hitler's hordes is threatened as his armies are put to rout. On every snow-covered plain, the fighting rages. A soldier goes down in the hail of enemy fire, and another casualty is taken to the rear. A scene to remember. Two Nazi supermen run for their lives. And close on their heels are the Russians, moving in for their prey. Units of the great Soviet reserve armies develop an amazing pincers movement. Battling in zero weather is a job the Russians know how to do. Frozen ground, sub-zero winds, and all of the rigors of a Russian winter are endured and mastered by the Soviet fighters. Women move up under fire to give first aid to the wounded. In frigid temperatures, a casualty receives immediate treatment by these people who understand how to wage winter warfare and thus save many a Russian soldier to fight again. Exterminating Nazis is this man's specialty, and he seldom misses. This soldier keeps score of his shots right in the snow beside him. And there's one more. Soon, the German armies within Stalingrad are cut off by the Russian advance. The enemy can now be supplied only by air. And here's an actual scene of a Nazi transport plane brought down, one of hundreds destroyed with all its human cargo and supplies. From strategic points on the Moscow front, from Stalingrad and from deep in the besieged oil fields of the Caucasus, a midwinter miracle is seen for the second time in Russia. The Red Army, which Hitler proudly proclaimed he had destroyed in 1941, strikes back in its greatest offensive.